All right, everybody, today I'm going to show you how we took this place from $250,000 valuation to over 600 grand. So as you can see, this is our Langley Avenue property, and this thing was a total disaster when we picked it up. Obviously you can see we've still got some patching to do and some small work, some exterior stuff to do, but this place has come a long way. So I just kind of want to touch base on that. I want to bring some value there. It took me over a year to purchase this property, and when I purchased it, I'll show you some photos, but it was a total nightmare. I mean, I did everything in this property with my partner Colton and our team, and the way it looks now is just incredible compared to what it was before. So I'm so happy that this project turned out so well, but we stuck a lot of money into this property and a lot of time. So we finished this project. I would say it took us a solid 3 to 4 months to completely do everything. I mean, we put a new roof on it, new windows, new siding, new interior, exterior doors. We got new AC units in, new furnace, new line sets, all 8 of them. And we completely redid every single interior unit as well. So when you're looking for property, you gotta find value add, right? That's where the money's made. If you can add value in real estate, you're gonna make money. I don't care where it's at, I don't care who you are. Go out there and find a deal, okay? Find something that looks like crap. Find something you can put money and time into, sweat equity, build it up, make it look nice, fill it up, get the rents raised to where they should be, and you're gonna add value. So I purchased this property from a seller that was just sick of being a landlord. He told me, Seth, I'd been stabbed. I'm over this, right? So I actually owner financed this deal with him because he was ready to let it go, and I owner financed it from him for a 12-month term at like 4.5%. The payment was nothing, right? This place was full, and it was full, and it was nasty. So you know, it was best for everybody. We ended up having to kick everybody out, but at the end of the day, they found a nice place to go. We made sure they all got relocated well. They found a nice place to go and maybe hopefully change, you know, some of their lifestyles, because the way they were living was quite awful. So we structured this deal, owner finance. Finally got everybody out, went to the bank, said, hey, we want an ARV on this place after repair value. Bank came in, they said, okay, we'll give you an ARV. We got an appraisal, and the appraisal was like, I want to say $530,000, right? Keep in mind, we purchased this property for $250,000. So we got purchase price $250,000. ARV came in at $530,000. So obviously we got to add our construction costs, what it's gonna take to get this place up to market value and market rent so we can fill it. So our construction costs came in. We had budgeted around $150,000 to $175,000 for construction cost. We knew that it was going to cost us probably 15% more than our budgeted price. It always is. Always add 10%. If it's a huge project, which this one was, you're going to want to add more than that too. So we came in and we figured we'd be okay with about a $200,000, $215,000 budget, and we came pretty close. So this was not a home run deal. We purchased this property thinking that we would be all in around $450,000, and it ended up being closer, a little bit more than that. So I don't exactly know the numbers exactly, but we were in a little bit more than that, which is totally fine because now we got a beautiful building. We got value here. All the rents are at $885 a month. We do allow pets in here because they're all luxury vinyl plank units. We don't have any carpet in this building, but it's a great asset. So what we ended up doing was we ended up putting a brand new roof on it, siding, all new gutter system, like I said, all new AC units, all new furnace and lighting sets inside. And then actually inside the building, we had to tear out the whole entire subfloor and some of the basement units just because all the water leaking down from that really bad roof, and completely redo all of that. So it was a pretty crazy project, but it was a great time. We learned a lot. We didn't have a lot of mistakes on this property. I'm trying to think what our biggest mistake we made was, and that might have been just not budgeting enough for construction costs, but really it all really worked out great. We have well over $100,000 in equity in this property now after we cash out refinanced it. So we cashed it out, and all we're doing is taking that money and putting it on the next deal. So I'm hoping that brings some value today. Let's walk you inside and show you kind of what the interior looks like. Twice a week we try to get eyes on this property and walk through it and clean the common areas, make sure the common areas are looking nice for the tenants, and yeah, just maintain everything, because if you're not on your properties, you don't know what's going on, you can't see things. Like this door's open for some reason, I'm not sure why. I'm gonna throw some photos up of what this place looked like before, but right now it is in much better shape. We did everything in here. We were able to reuse the doors, which a lot of the times, if you weren't able to reuse that door, you'd have to bring it up to fire code, but it's locked. I'll go get the key, take you through a unit, but this really turned out great. We did do carpet on the stairs. It was really easy, quick deal there. So we've got washer and dryer there. We always keep a garbage next to the washer and dryer for the tenants, and then we've got some of our maintenance materials back there as well. But I'm gonna grab a key and show you unit 8 while it's empty. Here we go, got the key. And we'll show you unit 8. So I remember when I first walked in to this building, they were all full, right? People living here with their families, kids running around everywhere. The carpet was just absolutely disgusting. There's garbage everywhere. So we knew, when I walked through this and seen the first time, that I would definitely be able to add some value, right? So we came in here, good at everything. Obviously we didn't take the drywall down, but we redid the ceilings, every single fixture in here, the floor. We kept these doors and painted them. Put in all brand new LVP. Put in the range. The ranges are used, but we put brand new fridges in for everybody. We were able to save some of the cabinets, so we went to Home Depot, bought some butcher block. That really turned out nice and worked out great. One thing you don't want to do is overspend, because if you overspend, it's going to take you longer to get your return on your investment back. And we're doing this to make money, right? We need cash flow. So, quick little bedroom here. Here's some closet shelving in, as you can see right there. But yeah, these really cleaned up great and turned out really nice. Here's kind of the master, you can see. Trying to get used to this here. So yeah, this project only took us a few months, so I was incredibly grateful for the team I had, and the amount of time it took us was pretty awesome. So we put new mirror in, new vanity, toilet, obviously, everything new. We were able to save a few of the tub surrounds. Really, here's a tip. If you get toilet bowl cleaner, it's incredible. You can really clean up everything really nicely. So this is a unit that we had a leak in. This is an air handler, right? So we had these completely gone through, cleaned everything, put new motors in them. The only thing that's old is the exterior of this thing. So we got all brand new condensate lines, all brand new line sets, feeding the furnaces, ACs, and everything. So we got to get a mechanical inspection in here still, but that'll pass with flying colors, because I know the guys that hooked us up did a really great job. They've been doing it their whole lives, but yeah, these are the units now, and they really turned out amazing. Very clean, and I'm very excited how they turned out. So we're gonna walk outside and I'll show you some things out there on what I wanna do, and yeah. Okay, so here we are on the exterior of the building. This is the back. Like I said, we installed all brand new ACs. So we still got some stumps here that I wanna rip out. I just think it'd be a lot cleaner and a lot nicer. It'd be easier for us to maintain and mow right here, but I also thought about putting some rock along these as well. I don't know how I feel about that yet, but definitely need to do some sort of landscaping around here to clean that up. Got a nice camera up there. We have got to do something about these holes, especially before we come in here and plow this winter. That is a must. It won't take us long. It won't take us more than a day. We'll just go and get some asphalt from Aspro and scoop everything out, make sure everything's cleaned up. That way we'll be able to take care of that. So got some, you know, we've sprayed these weeds like 6 times this summer, it seems like, and they will not go away. They're very stubborn. So I want to do something back here to clean this all up. We had a massive storm come through not too long ago, and there used to be a garage here. We'll throw a photo up of that garage, maybe a short clip of Colton knocking it over with the skid loader. But there used to be a massive tree here and a massive tree here, and that's all fell down like 2-3 weeks ago in one of the storms we had. We came here a couple hours, cleaned it all up, and luckily we have a wonderful neighbor that's an investor. And I called him and I said, hey, I don't know whose tree this is, but we're gonna clean it up for you, get it off the yard at least. And what do you know, he calls his contractor and they come and take the whole tree down for us and clean everything up, and it looks really nice. So thanks to him, because that's really great to have good people. And he was actually one of my first mentors that kind of taught me the real estate game, showed me what he did with single family homes and kind of how he created value. So he actually told me that he wanted me to get to 30 units of single family homes before I started scaling, and I didn't have enough patience for that. I like multifamily idea. I believe that you can scale much faster. Obviously these properties are worth a lot more money, but I believe this method, so basically the BRRRR method, is great for multifamily real estate, especially, you know, duplex, everything on up. You know, we could do this with a 50 unit deal. If there's a distressed property, we can get in there, we can add value, and then we can get appraised value out of it that's worth much more than we had to put into it. I think that's a very, very good way to scale, and I don't have patience, so that's one of the reasons why I think I'm able to just scale faster than the average Joe, because I want it now. So that's what it is. It didn't work out, but we're making it work with multifamily. So yeah, we've got a few stumps. There's a big stump up there that I want to get taken out, but honestly, there's not a whole lot to do over here. We just need to spend a couple days, clean it up. Like I said, getting the landscaping in. We do try to keep everything internal, like I said before. So we're going to be, we already mow by ourselves, but we need to get a bigger mower so we're not spending so much time over here, which will come. You know, you got, everything's in steps, right? You gotta move in steps. You go from a push mower, and then you get a little riding lawn mower, and then you get a big zero turn, and then you're plowing through your property. Is no big deal. But we push mow this property right now. We got a push mower in the back. One of our guys that helps us out lives right around the corner, and it's pretty easy for him to come over here and just get on the mower and get it done for us. But one thing I don't like about that is it gets overgrown pretty fast, especially this year. It's been so wet. We've had to deal with that a lot. So I don't like that, all this dead grass this year. It really doesn't look their best, but like I said, everything's in steps. So we got to get the stump out. This is our new work truck here. You can see it. We're gonna put a plow on that bad boy, get a light up top, and then we'll be here plowing this property, some of our duplexes that we offer snow removal for, and then some of our other apartment complexes. That's one of the big reasons why we got to get the front done, so we aren't tearing our plow up this winter on some bad bad asphalt. So yeah, I'm still obviously quite new to this, but I'm excited. Please, I know Tyler had already got in the comments, asked a few questions. I'm probably gonna end up sitting at my desk and answering questions like that, but I need questions so I can help you guys learn if you want to follow along. But I appreciate you guys following along today and checking Langley out with me. I'm going to run down to LaPorte City, see what's going on down there, check on the progress, and then I'm gonna run home and see my little boy and my wife. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Please, please, please hop in the comments and subscribe and like and share, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.